Alright, this is Team Persona. What's your name and what did you do?
My name is Josiah. I topped at locals, undefeated, with magicians, Pendulum magicians.
Why did you play it, even though it's a link format right now?
To be actually honest, I like playing ZAR-C.
Is that the only reason why?
It was actually versatile also.
How was it for you at locals?
It was actually pretty difficult. I had to think of many plays. I even went overtime and I had to OTK in one turn.
How many times did you bring out ZAR-C?
At the locals, one time, but it won me the tournament.
Alright, let's get to the deck profile.
First off, we played double Iris Magician. Pendulum effect, once per turn, target one dark spellcaster, and then destroy itself. Its monster effect, when this card is destroyed by battle, or card effect, meaning you can pop it yourself. You get to bring a Pendulum Graph card to your hand.
Alright.
Triple purple poison. His Pendulum effect, when a dark spellcaster is attacking at the start of the damage step, you can destroy this card, then boost that dark spellcaster by 1200 attack. His his monster effect is when he can target one face-up card on the field and destroy it. Black Fang. Usually people play this at 2. I prefer him at 3 because of his monster effect. When this thing is destroyed, special summon one dark spellcaster from your grave. His Pendulum effect, you get to cut one monster face up on the field's attack in half. After you do that, destroy it.
What's your target usually with his effect?
Usually when I'm targeting for this, I either go for another magician or if I have an astrograph engraved, I bring that out.
Okay.
And then the one of White Wing Magician. For me, I only play her at 1 just to play ZAR-C. She sometimes comes in handy with her Pendulum effect where I can negate one target then destroy herself. The effect only works when you're using dark spellcasters. Her monster effect is when Pendulum summoned, if she uses for a synchro summon, she's banished. So that's why usually people play it at 1.
Okay.
The card that came off the ban list that everybody's proud of, Performer Scroll Comeback Joker. This is your bread and butter. This is Rhoda at its finest. Even if somebody pops it, you still get to search for it.
That one comment though, look at that.
I'll switch it out later.
Does it trigger you, honestly? Because I know sometimes people are, like, they get triggered when they have different rarities.
I'm not at that stage to be triggered yet.
Okay. Oh, you're triggered?
Yes, I get triggered.
Okay. Alright,
Yeah.
let's continue.
I play Performa Pendulum Sorcerer.
Okay.
When he's Pendulum summoned, I get to pop one face-up card on my side of the field, then search for a Performa Pal. So let's just say I Pendulum summoned him.
Okay.
And then I had double Iris and Black Fang as scales.
Okay.
Using his effect, I will pop my double Iris, search for a Performa Pal Skull Joker.
Okay.
And then search for a Pendulum Graph with it. So I get +2 out of his Pendulum summon using his effect.
Okay.
Up next, we have the support for the Magician. Another great card that came off the ban list, Wisdom Eye Magician. His effect, Pendulum effect, you can destroy himself, then go through your deck and search for another magician and put it into scale. This only works when you have another magician in scale. So you can't say Performer Pal Skull Joker in scale, then Wisdom Eye, and then use his effect. It will not work.
Okay.
You have to have another magician.
Alright.
Up next, Harmonizing. She is a great card. Whenever she's Pendulum summoned, you get the special level 4. You get to special a magician from your deck.
Okay.
So, the thing is, to make sure she wasn't broken, they stopped her from being special summoned from extra deck. But there's no problem with it. You can still work over it. So let's say I bring out Harmonizing. One thing I usually do is bring out, let's say, White Wing.
Okay.
This monster would be banished if it leaves field, but instead of synchroing with it, I would XYZ with it and bring out a Time Star. Up next, Oath Dragon Magician. This helps you I play him at 2 because you don't always want to see him, but he's still a good scale. His Pendulum effect, target one magician in your extra deck and return it to hand. This helps you out with link summoning because you can't always special your link monsters from extra deck. I use it mainly to get harmonizing back to hand since you can't be special summoned from extra deck. And if he's pendulum summoned onto the field, you get to bring one magician from grave to hand. Lastly, Astrograph. Astrograph is one of those clutch cards you need for the deck. For me, I use him for special summoning onto the field and the cycle for any cards I need. So anything that would have been destroyed this turn, let's say a Wisdom Eye. If Wisdom Eye used this effect this turn, I can use Astrograph, special summon him, and then search for another Wisdom Eye and have that in hand.
Does it ever clutch for you? Does it ever clog up for you, or?
One time it clogged up for me, but because I didn't want to use him as a scale, but I was forced to use him anyway.
Okay, because I know some people that play only two, you know. So I was just wondering, did it ever break?
It's not bricky. It's just you just don't want to always see him, but he's not. It never gets to that case with this deck. This deck is too consistent. Everything searches out for another.
Okay.
Now his second effect that most people don't use is to summon out Supreme King ZAR-C. You either need an XYZ dragon, Pendulum dragon, Synchro dragon, and a Fusion dragon, which all the magicians, Double Iris, Purple Poison, Black Fang, and White Wing counts as. You banish them, and then you're able to Pendulum summon ZAR-C. Then we come down to the hand traps. Double Ghost Ogre.
Why not 3?
Because I don't think 3 is cloggy.
Okay. Makes sense.
And then the one Max C, because Max C is just fine as it is.
Is it common?
No.
Oh, it's a super? I'm sorry. I thought it was a common.
You're trying to disrespect me, sir.
Maybe.
Get a secret. Go get a secret. Funny.
All right, let's go.
Now we're going to the spell lineup. Triple Dual Alliance.
Ooh.
This allows you to look for a pendulum monster, or pendulum spell or trap.
Why run 3? I see some builds that run only 2.
Yeah. Duelist Alliance allows you to at least search for a card, but I can use it as cannon fodder for another card that will be coming up, like Pendulum Call.
Okay.
If I have a Pendulum Call in hand, all I need to do is discard one card, and then I'll be able to search for 2 magicians. Yeah, I can't be able to use this card effect though if I use a Pendulum effect this turn, but it helps me get rid of cards that I need to to pitch. So if I say 2 Duelist Alliance and a Pendulum Call,
Yeah.
pitch a Duelist Alliance, Pendulum Call, get 2 magicians.
Okay.
Also, a second effect of Pendulum Call, I'll be able to have my skills be indestructible. So in this case, won't be destroyed until the end of my opponent's next turn.
Okay. Protected, basically.
Pretty much. Up next, Star Pendulum Graph. I only run this at 2 because it would be cloggy if I had it at 3 since I have Duelist Alliance.
Okay.
So, the effect is whenever a magician leaves the field, I get to search for another magician card. And also allows my magicians to be protected from spells so they can't be targeted.
Okay.
Now my trap lineup. Oh snap. Sorry. One spell.
Yeah, no problem.
1 Red Geki. Always useful.
Why not Dark Hole?
Because Dark Hole would be useful, but sometimes I don't want to blow up my own monsters.
Okay.
So, simple lineup.
Ooh.
Time Pendulum Graph. Target one card I control, it's 1 magician, and 1 card my opponents control, and destroy it.
Okay.
If it's not destroyed, this cannot be chained to also. You get to send 1 card on your opponent's side of the field to the grave. So you have to destroy 2 cards with this effect to go to the second clause. And then Solemn Strike and Solemn Warning.
The Solemn Brigade. You can't run any deck without that.
Pretty much. Up next, we're going to the extra deck. 2 Time-Star Magician. Sorry.
Flip it around. Thank you.
He's another card that allows you to search for magician cards in your deck. But
Okay.
instead, he does Dark Spellcasters. So you can use him to search for your Astrograph, your Performa Skullbat Joker. he helps you out so much. Also, his effect is to protect one of your Pendulum monsters from being destroyed by battle or card effect by sending one Magician from your deck to the grave once per turn. Okay, up next, Tornado Dragon.
That's my Tornado Dragon. Look at it. Okay, continue. Sorry.
He allows me to pop one of my scales when I need to most, and to use one of the scales that I sometimes don't need there. We play the Utopia combo.
Package. Lightning package.
We go from number 39 Utopia to Utopia Deep Blitz. Most people know it as Lightning, but mine's is German.
Yep.
We go to our synchros. I'm gonna first showcase Enlightenment. Right now I'm looking for a Beelzebub, but he was a good tech choice to put in anyway, because when you use synchro summon materials to summon him, you get to return a spell card from your grave to your hand. So I remember when I used to play Dual Alliance at 1, I just summoned him, brought Dual Alliance back to my hand, and then played Dual Alliance so I can at least get a Pendulum grab to hand. And his second effect is like a Flame Wingman. When he battles a monster and destroys it, you take damage equal to that monster's total attack.
Okay.
Scarlet.
Self-explanatory.
Yep, just a nuke. Blow up everything on the field. And then you take 500 for each monster destroyed.
Okay.
Omega, because...
Much more broken.
Ignister, the OP card of the deck. Destroy one Pendulum monster. You get to shuffle one card on the field back into the deck. And I hate that meme. Two Decode Talkers. Decode Talker at least helps you protect your monsters, and if you have a Space Pendulum Graph, it also works in conjunction to the Magicians at the point. So if you tribute a Magician at the point, you still get the Space Pendulum Graphs effect.
Okay.
And then the Supreme King lineup.
Ooh, we get into the sexy card. Let's go.
Supreme King Dark Dragon Rebellion.
Common.
Rare, sir.
I'm sorry, rare. Still common in my eyes. Moving on.
He's like Dark Rebellion Dragon, but better. Instead of targeting before in the main phase and taking off 2 overlay units.
Yep.
As long as he is attacking before the damage step, you just take off 1 overlay unit. You gain that monster's attack and reduce your opponent's attack to 0.
Okay.
Supreme King Dragon Starving Venom. Target 1 card in the grave or field and copy its name and effect.
If I may, what's its summoning requirements?
All you have to do is tribute 2 Dark Pendulum monsters.
Oh, so it's contact fusion.
Pretty much.
All right.
Supreme King Dark Clearwing. This card is great. It also has a Flame Wingman effect. And when it's synchro summon, destroy all face-up monsters your opponent controls.
And it's a rare. Look at that. Easy to obtain.
And then the big guy himself.
Get this out here. Moving on.
Supreme.
Look at that. It's a rare. It's a secret rare.
Cover
Ooh,
card.
cover card. ZAR. Look at that.
Supreme King ZAR.
Was it MVP for during locals?
Oh yeah, he won me my final match. And when I was playing up against the guy, he was playing Twilight Sworns.
Okay.
And the problem was he didn't have anything to beat over it, because Supreme King ZAR cannot be targeted or destroyed by card effect. And every time you destroy a monster through battle, you get to special summon a Supreme King. So I'll be summoning first Clearwing, and his effect is just amazing since he's like Flame Wingman, which is a good amount of attack.
Okay.
So yeah, Zark for the W.
You see that ZAR? You see that ZAR? Forget that ZAR. Alright, thanks for the text profile. Once again, this is Team Persona. Alright, see you guys later.